Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man, giving you the truth. And today I want to talk about a little bit more about this rejection thing. I want to talk more about rejection. I know it's a lot of you that you live by yourself. You've been rejected in either male-female relationship dynamics. You've been rejected possibly at your job. Maybe some of you had a job that you didn't catch on quick enough. People was laughing at you, or they got rid of you. I want to teach you something today about rejection. And I'm going to always revisit this rejection thing, because remember, the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. The devil wants to destroy your life. He wants to destroy and take away, steal away your joy and peace. Or she. But you can't let it happen. So when you get rejected, this the main thing you got to understand. No one's love, respect, or any of those other characteristics should be higher for you than you have for yourself. Your self-esteem is your self-esteem, and it should be built up by you, not by other people. You got to understand this one fact about other people. People are miserable. Some just do a good job of hiding it. And one of the ways misery presents itself is by rejecting others. The only people you really should be rejecting is people who mean you harm, will get you involved in situations and in things that's going to harm you or lead to harm of some kind. Those are the people you are to reject. Everybody else, you should be courteous with them. Show everybody respect. Things like racism, things like talking down on a person's appearance. It's a time and a place to do it. But those type of things are harmful to others. If a person is delusional, that's probably what they need. But in some situations, you just be making matters worse for people. Like, why would you keep sending your kids to a school where they're being bullied just because the school is close to your house? Suck it up, man. Like that's the only school. Why would you stay dating someone who's cheated on you, or doesn't respect you, or doesn't want to contribute to your joy and peace and you feeling good? Because people can't handle rejection. You don't know how to. Not handling rejection is also when you don't know when you need to reject somebody else. You might need to reject your own mama. If your mother is doing things that you don't approve of and won't listen to you, if you try to tell her, you might have to reject your own mama. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's part of handling rejection, is knowing when it's time for you to reject people. But what do people do? And matter of fact, this friend thing, if a person thinks they have 5 friends, they probably don't have any, or they maybe have 1. Most of these people are associates. Because like my wife was saying earlier, a friend is going to always be there. They're not going to lose contact. They're going to always find a way and figure out where you at and deal with you. Most of these people are associates. That's what they are. Like, I can give you an example. This is a guy when I was in Texas. We was pretty close. Like, we was real close. But when I came back to Milwaukee, we lost contact. And when I finally gained contact with him again, I'm like, man, what's going on with this dude? Either he acting like he don't know me, or he just being funny acting. But me knowing how to handle that sort of thing, I just moved on. Y'all need to stop letting the days and the years waste away with your life, caring what these people think. You'll never fit in 100% no matter what you do. You'll never be able to please everybody no matter what you do. You're wasting time. You're wasting time. You should be building yourself up to the max and not worrying about what these people think. They always gonna think wrong. If you good, they gonna think you bad. If you bad, they gonna think you good. They always gonna think wrong. So why bother too strong and why care too strong? You gotta learn when to care and how to care. That's part of rejection. When you handling rejection, it's also knowing when to care and how to care. Like if somebody's your enemy, why would their opinion should mean absolutely nothing? They are your enemy. And you worry about you getting all your feelings hurt over stuff your enemies are saying. Who cares? You really shouldn't care what your friends say if it can't benefit you somehow, and yet alone your enemies. And then you got introverted guys and girls. They might be socially awkward. Listen, being socially awkward because you've been kept away from things that you need to reject anyway is a good thing. Learn to live with it. It's fine. Don't try to change who you are in ways that you don't want to change. You're just trying to appease people. Don't change. Like, you got to find people that's like you. Like, if you one of those socially awkward people, you got to find friends that's like you. Find the ones that can fight, though. In case you get into some stuff, they're going to have your back. But you got to find the ones that's like you. You got to find a girl that's like you. I mean, I ain't trying to be nasty, but what's the difference between a vag on a socially awkward girl than a popular girl, a cool girl? I mean, if you want to get technical, the socially awkward one probably got a higher quality. Because the little skip out party girl, the little girl that's always in the center of attention, she probably gonna get knocked back. So these are some things y'all need to understand about rejection and how to handle it. You have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. You connect yourself to the Most High. You understand that you ain't gonna always understand them. Sometimes the things He allows in the world is gonna downright get on your nerve. But that's the one you should be trying to link up with first. And then after that, you make everybody gravitate to your sphere of life. If you're a woman, you for one, you have to learn what it means to be a woman from a biblical perspective. But then in terms of friends and stuff like that, like I had to tell my little sister, like somebody was talking about, like her friends are not friends. Talking behind her back, all this other stuff. I said she was going to react to something that she heard. I said, I would just leave it alone. Just don't deal with her no more. Sometimes you do need to confront people, but sometimes you need to just leave them alone. Because you're going to waste your life's time. You're not going to get it back. You're not going to get time back with your kids. If you ain't noticed, your kids get taller every year. We can't get this time back with these kids chasing meaningless people. You can't get time back with yourself. I was looking at one of my old IDs. I ain't had no gray hair. Not a single one. Got to make the most of our time. And you got to spend the least amount of time with people who trying to downgrade you. He acts slow. He act weird. If you socially awkward, you socially awkward. I mean, that's just the way it is. Just the way it is. I've been the type, I'm comfortable in the group, but I'm more comfortable by myself. I've always been like that. I've always, since being a kid, had a lot of so-called friends, but then I could do things by myself. Like I'll go in the house, play video games for hours. Wasn't no online. Wasn't nobody online to put a headset on and talk to. I would go play video games for hours. And it was fun. I would watch wrestling. We had cable. I would watch NWA wrestling for hours. Sometimes it'll be an hour show. Sometimes it'll be a 2-hour show, all by myself, enjoying it. I would watch 21 Jump Street with Johnny Depp, then Richard Greco. Then I would watch Hunter. I had my shows that I would watch. I would work out. You gotta learn how to be comfortable by yourself. Whether you're in a hotel room, whether you, let's say you don't have no friends and you're not dating anybody. You still should be laughing and enjoying yourself. Go get you a little drink. Long as it don't, long as you ain't one of them people that get depressed when you drink. You one of the happy drinkers, get you a little twang twiggity, as I call it. And go make you some popcorn or something. And watch some Netflix. Get you a dog. Dogs, in most cases, will be more friends than people. That's why people love them so much. Because dogs make better friends than people. Dogs don't argue with you. They just be happy to see you. Like, okay, this is a person to take care of me. I love dogs. But you got a lot of people dealing with what I'm talking about. That's why I made this video. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Learn how to fish. Learn some new hobbies. Be friendly. If somebody not rejecting you, be friendly. Like make an effort to be friends. And if they, don't make an effort to be friends with wayward people. But make an effort to be friends with some people. Like if they ain't like a psychopath, or they not addicted to nothing that's going to mess you up or stuff like that. If they like a cool person, it's all right, man. It's all right to have friends. You can keep your guard up and try to make friends. And if they do some old crazy stuff, say some old crazy, betray you, then you just cut them off. Keep doing what you do. Keep enjoying your life. The best thing about being by yourself is nobody to argue with. That's one of the best things about being by yourself. I mean, it's too many people that soon as you be by yourself, depression sets in. When that happens, this is what I want you to do. I want you to think about all the good things that you have in life that other people don't have. And I want you to think about all the people who care about you. This is what people do. People shoo away people who care about them And then they'll hold the actions of people who don't. Don't do that. Don't do that. You holding the words of your coworkers just practically ridiculing you at work, trying to bully you at work. They definitely shouldn't matter. But then you got a brother, you got sister, you got cousins that want to be around you, and you don't deal with them. You worry about these crazy people at your job. Forget them. If you don't got to talk to them, don't even talk to them. If you do, keep it shallow. Because if they got a problem with you, they're going to look for that thing, for you to say that thing that they can run with and mess things up. But the answer is not to go into isolation. The only people you should be isolating from is your enemies. Now, if you the type, again, it's fine to like being alone and to protect yourself by being alone. Like, what's his name? The basketball player, Beasley. He said that he just liked being by himself because he has his reason. Situations like that, that's fine. But people who care about you and are accepting you, they not reject you, don't push them away. It's perfectly fine and normal and smart to enjoy being alone. But don't push away people who care about you. Push away the people who reject you. You got people who, and I get it, like in terms of relationship, and I'm close. You've been burned before. Like, you don't want to pay child support. You don't want to get married. That's smart. But some people won't deal with nobody at all. That's not the answer. The answer, like, well, if that's what you want to do, it's your life. But to me, from the little wisdom that I have, that's not the answer. You just deal with people in a way that won't get you burnt. If you've been divorced and you paid all that alimony and child support, it's all right to have another woman. Just don't get that marriage license. Don't get her pregnant. Don't move her in. But don't just, man, I ain't dealing with no women, man. F all these women, man. No, because what if the one who's not going to do all of that comes along? You still have to be careful and cautious because she might change. But at the same time, you don't push her away like, because of this bad one back here who don't appreciate you, you won't deal with nobody. Don't do that. This is The Truth, Man. The channel is no matrix, no not enjoying your life because of anything bad that happened or rejection from people. Life is grand. Eternal life is a zillion grand. I don't know if even that's a number, but I'm just saying. Don't waste your life away focusing on negative stuff. Oh, I'm getting old. Oh, really? Because last I checked, our president is 78. You only in your 30s or 40s or 50s. I'm talking about you getting old. I've seen bodybuilders 80 years old, 60 years old. To me, this is what I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think some of y'all just don't want to love yourself. You like being miserable. Because if you really talk to people sometimes, you be like, what's the problem? Like, you got this. And I'm telling you this because I know what I'm talking about. And I guarantee you, a lot of y'all that I'm talking to, I got more burdens right now than you do. But I've learned how to deal with it. I enjoy my life. Love it. Love it. Because see, the thing about me, I got some a-hole in me now. I'll cut you loose. Keep tuning in for more videos. Today we're going to go back into the dating cast of characters. We're gonna make some videos today. Thanks for watching.